Hello students, welcome to Power Tutorials. So today we are going to cover exercise 4.3 of Quadratic Equations chapter of CBSE board class 10. Okay, in the previous videos you have covered, I'll give a small recap what we covered in the previous videos. You have covered what is a quadratic equation, and then we have started with examples of 4.1, and then we have also solved questions of exercise 4.1, and few I have mentioned as homework here. So those homework questions you can find it in a live session video. Okay, that also I have covered. And then we started with 4.2 example questions, and then we have started with exercise 4.2 as well. The same way I have mentioned few as homework, and these homework questions you will find it in a live session video that I have already covered. If you want these questions, you can check the live section in my YouTube channel. There you will find the video respect to these questions. Okay, so now we are going for the next topic, which is examples of 4.3 will start, and then we also cover few questions of exercise 4.3, and the rest remaining we'll keep it as which are marked as homework. Those are covered in the live session. Okay, so let's start with the topic which is needed for exercise 4.3, which is quadratic equation formula. So how we are going to solve quadratic equation formula is we have a formula which is the quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The using factorization method we know how to solve it. So without using factorization method also you can solve the roots directly by using this formula, which is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, where ABC I think you understand. A is the x square coefficient, B is the x coefficient, and C is the constant. Okay, so before that we need to understand what are the nature of roots. Nature of roots means, for suppose if b square minus 4ac is greater than or equal to 0, then we call the roots as real and positive. Okay, just take the example of just equal greater than 0, then it becomes real and just real and positive, I can say that. And if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then it is real and equal. If it is greater than 0, it is real and distinct. If it is equal to 0, it is real and equal. And b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the call as roots are imaginary, and just now we can write it as not real. Okay, or else you can say real roots does not exist. Okay, so this is very important. So based upon b square minus 4ac value, we can understand whether the roots are real and distinct, real and equal, or not real, or does not exist. Okay, this you will find with the help of few questions. You will understand but clearly. So just for if you remember in the second chapter where you have covered sum of zeros and product of zeros. So here we call it a sum of roots, a product of roots. So you can clarify here, because we studied that sum of roots is minus b by a, and product of roots we studied it as c by a. So how these two formed? With the help of quadratic equation. Right now I'll show you, because the roots are minus b plus or minus. So I'll write in simple one by one. It is minus b plus root of b square. Just a minute. B square minus 4ac by 2a is first root. The second root is minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So if I add these two, what will happen? This minus b plus minus 4ac by 2a will get cancelled out. So you will be remaining minus b by 2a minus b by 2a. So which is equal to minus 2b by 2a. 2 gets cancelled. Hence we got the sum as b by a. Okay, same as if we do product. Product means, if you notice, it is minus b by 2a plus root of b square 4ac by 2a into minus b by 2a minus b square 4ac by 2a. It is nothing but a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So it becomes minus b by 2a whole square minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a whole square. So a square minus b square. So I will do this in the next slide. So we got minus b by 2a whole square minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a whole square. So this becomes b square by 4a square minus root, and this numerator root will get cancelled, becomes again minus b square by 4ac by, and denominator will become 4a square. Okay, now if I take LCM, b square minus b square plus 4ac by 4a square. So b square cancel, 4 cancel, a and square also cancel, hence we got the product of the roots as c by a. Hope you understood why the sum is minus b by a and product is c by a, because using this quadratic equation formula only we got those two values. Right? So things we need to remember for exercise 4.3. First one, quadratic equation formula to get the roots of equation, which is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Nature of roots, b square minus 4ac by 2a. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, real and distinct, equal to 0, real and equal, less than 0, not real, or you can say that does not exist. And we also find the proof why the sum of roots is minus b when sum of zeros is, some product of roots is c by a. Now let's start with example questions. Find the discriminant of the quadratic equation and hence find the nature of roots. So discriminant is nothing but the delta, which is b square minus 4ac. So let's write the values. 2x square minus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So b square minus 4ac means b is minus 4, b square minus 4ac. So it becomes 16 minus 4 to 0, 8 3 is 24. We are getting the value as negative. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, what I told you, roots does not exist. So nature of roots, I can say that not real, as b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Okay, so no real roots. Next, if it is real roots, then only you have to apply the formula. If it is not, we can skip it. Okay, let's see the next question. A pole has to be erected at a point at the boundary of a circular park of diameter 13 meters. Okay, let's mark a circle, and we have some pole here. We have one diameter which is 13 meters. This diameter is 13 meters. Okay, in such a way that the differences of its distances from the two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the boundary is 7 meters. So this is A and this is B. So we have one distance and we have another distance. Okay, so if you remember Thales theorem from your previous chapters, so Thales theorem, what it will say is, if we have a circle and inside we have a triangle, and if one side is a diameter, then this triangle will nothing but it becomes a right angle triangle. Okay, so this proof in detail we will cover in with respect to circles or triangles chapter, but right now just understand that inside a circle, if you have a triangle inscribed such that one side is its diameter, then this triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay, they're saying that the difference of the distance from these two, in such a way that the difference of its distances from the two diametrically opposite fixed gates A and B on the pole of the boundary is 7 meters. It is possible to do so. If yes, find the distances. So we'll see whether it is possible or not. So this distance we know it is 13. Let's assume this as x, and we need to find the other distance. It is y, but we will write in terms of x. How we will write in terms of x? Because we know it is a right angle triangle. If right angle triangle, then we can apply the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, before that we have one more condition. Differences of its distance from the two diametrical poles is 7. So we have, so this is y, this is x. They are saying that x minus y is equal to 7. Differences of its distance from the two diametrical opposite poles A and B is 7. Yes. So from here let's suppose it as x, then from B suppose it is y, then x minus y is equal to 7. So now we can write the y value, which is nothing but x minus 7. So we got the y in terms of x, which is x minus 7. Now let's apply Pythagoras theorem. So which is sum of squares of other two sides should be equal to the square of the hypotenuse, which is x square plus y is x minus 7 whole square is equal to hypotenuse, which is nothing but here, which is diameter, which is 13 square. Okay, what is a square? So it becomes x square plus x minus 7, which is a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to how much? 13 square. 13 square is 169. Okay, so it becomes 2x square minus 14x plus 49 minus 169 is equal to 0. So 2x square minus 14x, 169, 49 becomes 120. So minus 120 is equal to 0. I'll divide the whole equation by 2 to simplify it. I got x square minus 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. So we can do in two methods, factorization as well as the quadratic equation formula. So I'll apply both. I'll help and tell you that both the values will get the same answer. Okay, we'll see how it is done. So let's use first the factorization method, which is x square minus 7x plus 60. So before that, we need to find whether the roots exist or not. So for that, we need to find the value, which is b square minus 4ac. b is how much? 4, sorry, 7. 7 square is 49 minus 4 into 1 into 60. So 49 which is minus 60. Okay, 49 minus of minus plus 240. So we are getting as 289. 289 is a positive value, hence the value roots are existing. If it is greater than 0, I told you the roots are real and distinct. Okay, so using factorization method, you need to get the factors of 60. Let's find the factors of 60. It is 1 into 60, 2 into 30, 3 into 20, 4 into 15, 5 into 12. Yes, using 5 into 12, I can get 7, which is 12 minus 5 is 7. So it becomes x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60. So if I take x as common, I'll get x minus 12, and here if I take 5 as common, I'll get x minus 12. As the values, I got it as minus 5 comma 12. This I have solved using factorization. Now the same equation, and I will use it using quadratic equation formula and get the values. Minus b, which is minus of minus 7, plus or minus root of b square, which is minus 7 whole square, minus 4ac, which is 4 into 1 into minus 60 by 2. A value is 1 because the x coefficient is 1. So it is 7 plus or minus root of minus 7 square is 49 plus 4 into 60 is 240 by 2, which is 7 plus or minus 289 by 2. 289 is 17. 17 square is 289. Let's cross check. 7 7 49, 4, 7 7 8 9 10 11, 1 7 7 1. Yes, 289. So 17 square is 289. I will simply say the values are 7 plus or minus 17 by 2. So if I take 1 as plus and 1 as minus, 17 plus 7 is 24, 24 by 2 is 12, and 17 minus 7 is minus 10, minus 10 by 2 is 5. So we got 12 comma minus 5, and here also you can see 12 comma minus 5. So both the values you can use factorization or the quadratic equation formula, but if they mention in the question, you have to use only one method. Like using factorization to solve it, use only this method. Using quadratic equation formula, you have to solve it, then use this method. Okay, but if they didn't mention anything, you can choose whichever you feel much confident. Okay, now let's move to the question again. We got the x and y values, so which are nothing but the distances. So the distance cannot be negative, hence we can consider only one value. Therefore first distance x is equal to 12, and the second pole distance is equal to how much we got? We have assumed it as x minus 7. Okay, y value is x minus 7, so it becomes 12 minus 7, which is 5 meters. Okay, the final triangle will be something like this. We have a diameter, we have a pole. So this is 13, this is A, this is B, and this is, suppose our pole is here, and this distance is 12 and this distance is 5 meters. Okay, let's move to the next question, which is example 9. Find the discriminant of the equation and hence find the nature of roots. Okay, they're simply asking to find b square 4ac, and then you also need to find the roots as well. Okay, so it is 3x square minus 2x plus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. So as it is equal to 0, I'll simply what I will do is multiply 3 on both sides. So I am multiplying 3 on both sides so that it will be in numbers, not in fractions. So if I multiply by 3, it becomes 9x square minus 6x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now see, it is a bit easy when compared to this one. Now let's find the b square for AC, which is b, we got it as minus 6, a is 6, 9 and c is 1. So b square is minus 6 whole square minus 4 into a and c values 9 and 1. So minus 6 square is 36 minus 36, 4 and 6, so 0. B square for s equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. So using quadratic formula it will be much easier, because we can directly say the x1 comma x2 is equal to minus b by 2a, which are minus, why minus b by 2a, because the plus or minus value is 0, so directly we can write the simple value, which is minus b by 2a. So b is minus 6, 2 into a value is, so it is 6 by 18 or 1 by 3 is the root of this equation. So the roots are 1 by 3 comma 1 by 3, both are real and equal. Let's move to the next one. So now we have started with exercise 4.3 questions, but here also I will not solve each and every question. I will keep you as homework, so I want you guys to try it. Anyway, I will keep in another live session where I will cover the homework questions in detail. Okay, let's start with the ones which I have marked need to solve. 4.3, we need to find the nature of roots, and also we need to find the roots as well. Okay, 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. First write ABC values. A is 2, B is minus 3, C is 5. Find B square is 4AC, which is minus 3 whole square minus 4 into 2 into 5. 3 square is 9, 9 minus 4 2 is 8, 8 5 is 40, which is negative. Negative means roots does not exist, not real. So if it is not real, then no need to apply formula and get the values. Directly you can simply say it is not real. Okay, let's solve third one. 2x square minus 6x plus 3. Okay, small change. I'll keep this as homework and solve the second one. Because first and third are little similar, whereas the second is roots are mentioned, so I will help you. I will solve it here itself. Okay, it is 3x square minus 4 root 3x. 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. This is the second one. So let's solve b square is 4ac first. b here is minus 4 root 3 minus 4 into 3 into 4. 4 square 16. 16 3 is 48. 48 minus 4 3 is 12. 12 4 is 48. Okay, it is simple. If b square is 4 is equal to 0, we know it is real and equal. So the direct answers, which are minus b by 2a, is the roots of this equation, which are minus of minus 4 root 3 by 2 into 3. So which will be 4 into 3 by 6. Or if I divide by 2, I'll get 2 root 3 by 3 is the roots of the equation. So I can simply write two values, which are 2 root 3 by 3 comma 2 root 3 by 3. Okay, so this will only be direct value. Why? Because the plus or minus b square 4ac value is 0. So this I'll keep it for homework question. Okay, let's solve the second one. Here the second I'll keep it as homework, so first one I'll solve it, which is 2x square plus kx plus 3 is equal to 0. What you need to find? When the value of k for this quadratic equation, so that they have two equal roots. Okay, I think now you can able to see we have two equal roots. Equal roots means what is the condition? B square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. So what is b value? B value is k here, so it is k square minus 4 into 2 into 3 is equal to 0. So k square minus 4 to is 8, 3 is 24 is equal to 0. So simply we got the k value, which is root of 24. You can also solve it much again, because 4 into 6 is 24. If I take 4, okay, I will take it again, 4 into 6. If I take 4 outside, it becomes 2 root 6. This value or this value, both are correct. You can get the full marks. Okay, second I kept as homework. I will solve it in another live session. Let's go to the third. Okay, third is also homework. Why? Because it is possible to design a rectangular mango groove whose length is twice of its breadth. So here I will provide the hint. If you guys want to solve it by yourself, it will be very, I will be very happy. So the hint is L is equal to twice of breadth. Area they have mentioned. What is area of rectangle? Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length into breadth is 800. So just use this property here. You'll get the answer. Okay. You have to find the length and breadth. You can guess and try. And the fourth is also homework. And this is the following situation possible? If so, determine the present ages. Okay. The sum of ages of two friends is 20. So it is something like this. We have two friends, x and y. Sorry, ages of two friends, x and y, is 20 years. 4 years ago. Ago means you have to go back side. So 4 years ago, x minus 4 will become, and the second age become y minus 4. The product of their ages is 48. So these two product, they are saying it as 48. Okay, I hope the hint is enough. You guys have to solve it. If not, anyway, I told you in the next video it will be a live session where I will provide the solutions for this homework questions. Okay, let's solve the fifth one. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter they have provided and area they have provided? They are asking to find the length and breadth. Okay, so first you need to remember what is the perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter P, I can write it as 2 into length plus breadth. What is area of rectangle formula? It is length into breadth. So we need to remember the areas, perimeters formulas, and only you can solve this type of questions. Okay, so basics are very simple. We need to find, at least for triangle you need to remember, square you need to remember, rectangle you need to remember, and yeah, I think these will be sufficient. If possible, remember for parallelogram as well. Okay, and circle is the most important. And then 3D diagrams we have cube, cuboid and all that will cover in surface areas and volume chapter. But as of now, if you remember circle, triangle, square and rectangle, I think this first should be enough. Okay. So let's continue with the question. Perimeter is 80. So 2 into L plus B is equal to 80. So if you divide by 2, I'll get 2 into 40. So length plus breadth, I got it as 40. I will write breadth in terms of length as 40 minus length. Okay, the area they have provided 400, so I will write L into breadth. I told you, I just wrote in terms of length, which is 40 minus L is equal to 400. So if you multiply, it becomes 40L minus L square is equal to 400. Let's write everything to the right side. It becomes L square minus 40L plus 400 is equal to 0. Okay, write it again. L square minus 40L plus 400 is equal to 0. Let's find B square's 4AC value. So which is minus 40 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 400. 40 square is 1600. 400 into 4 is also 1600. So I got it as B square 4AC is equal to 0, which are real and equal. If it is real and equal, then I can simply write the value by using L. It will be equal to minus B by 2A. So it will be minus of B value is minus 40 by 2 into 1, which is 40 by 2. 40 by 2 value is 20. So I got the length value as 20 meters. What about breadth? Breadth is 40 minus L. So breadth is 40 minus 20, which is again 20 meters. So this rectangle is nothing but square here, where is having length and breadth as same. Okay, the square is nothing but a rectangle whose length and breadth are same. So for this question, the length and breadth are same, which are 20 comma 20. You can also cross check these values. 20 plus 20 is 40, 42 is 80, correct? 20 into 20 is 400, so area is also 400. So in this way the major questions of 4.3 are been solved. So thanks for watching till the end. So one more video is pending. Next will be a live video where I will covering all homework questions of exercise 4.3. okay, and today I also started a live video of science chapter, which is of biology chapter, life process. So if you are interested to get the video of life process, you can also check the live session where I have kept a video about life process as well. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll meet again in the next video.